Hello, my name is Liz Papillon and I'm a student at GCU in the class SPD 500. This is my video summarizing some aspects of IDEA and an IEP for parents. First, you the parents will be involved in every aspect of your child's evaluation, the creation of the IEP, and any revisions that will be made. You are an equal member of the IEP team and your opinion and suggestions about what your child needs matter just as much as any other team member. Your approval is needed before your child is even evaluated to determine if they even have a disability. Following the evaluation, your consent, either written or verbal, is required for any services your child receives. Your consent is also required for the release of any information to people outside the school, be it a therapist, a pediatrician, or a different school. Your child, if they are able, is also invited to be a member of the team and give his or her opinion about any decisions being made regarding their education. Additionally, when the time comes for your child to make the transition into adulthood, he or she is required to be invited to planning meetings for that transition. Next, let's discuss referral. Your child's teacher may notice some ongoing issues in the classroom, possibly academic, emotional, behavioral, or physical. Most likely, the teacher and other members of the school's staff will attempt some interventions before referral even happens. They may try some proven instructional techniques or concentrated small group work. You will be notified of any of these interventions before they happen. If the teacher feels that these interventions are not helping your child make adequate progress, then they will refer your child for evaluation to determine if they have a disability and qualify for special education and additional services. The evaluation process is multifaceted. There is not a simple test for your child to take to determine if he or she has a disability or not. The evaluator, possibly the school psychologist or someone else qualified to make the diagnosis, will gather information from many sources. She will talk to you to determine what sort of behavior you've witnessed at home. She will talk to the classroom teachers to determine what they have observed and to get a sense of the quality of your child's schoolwork. It is the combination of these observations with a formal test that will give the evaluator a clearer understanding of what your child is struggling with. The other important point to note about evaluations is that many children struggle with more than one aspect in their education. They may have attention issues as well as emotional issues. It is important that the evaluation covers all possible problem areas. If you feel that your child should be evaluated for more than what the school personnel are telling you, it's important to speak up for your child. The school must evaluate for every possible disability you and the rest of the team are concerned about. After the evaluation, the team will consider all the information they've received and determine if your child does in fact have a disability. To be eligible for services, that disability must cause the student significant enough problems that they require special education. After your child has been deemed eligible for special education, it's time to create an IEP. This is an individualized education plan that is specific for the educational needs of your child. It will outline every service that your child will receive. It will also state the goals the IEP team hopes your child will achieve after the implementation of these services and how the team will measure those goals. The document will specify when the services will begin and where they will take place. They could possibly happen in a general education classroom or in a special education room or a combination of both. If your child is to spend time in a special education classroom, the IEP will specify exactly how much time he or she will spend away from the general education classroom. Finally, the IEP will include information about whether or not your child will participate in standardized testing. If it's decided that they will participate, the form will outline what sort of modifications may be made to the test, such as having the test read aloud to them or being able to take the test in a room alone instead of grouped in with peers. After the IEP is in place, special education will begin immediately. You can expect a formal report detailing the progress your child is making towards their goal every quarter, around the same time as report cards. Or you and the IEP team may agree on a different schedule for progress monitoring. There will also be a formal IEP review annually. During this meeting, we'll all sit down and discuss your child's academic performance during the past school year and their progress towards his or her goals. If we are happy with the progress being made, we may keep the IEP as is or even possibly discontinue special education altogether. If we are not happy, we'll discuss as a team how to make necessary changes and adjust the IEP accordingly. These are the formal communications you can expect from the school, but it's important that you develop relationships of trust with the classroom teacher and special education teacher. They want your child to succeed as much as you do and will happily share information and progress with you regularly. By working together as a true team to support your child, we can all guide him or her towards success. Thank you.